No, see, I sat there trying to say the day would go on fine and we could move on. And then somebody had to implant memories into a school teacher. Hello and happy Saturday, friends. 'Tis I, DM Daddy RPG, here to bring you, once again, more happy, fun time tabletop shenanigans. This time, with this premiere, is a game system called Masks. Masks is not your average, normal superhero tabletop RPG, friends. Normally, if we were running just zany powers and crazy, I'd be using Mutants and Masterminds. But one, we found out that this channel really stands powered by the apocalypse. I personally really fucking love it, mostly because I don't have to roll anything. Ever.
It's all us.
But also, while Masks is a superhero-themed game, it focuses more on how people are feeling and stuff and things. And if there's one thing you know about me, it's that emotional damage is my jam. So when I read this, I was like, oh, this will be a perfect for a superhero game. We are running something called X-Celsior, which is an X-Men 90s themed campaign. What does that mean? Well, that means that our lovely players are playing teenagers who, you know, are trying to find their way in life and so on and so forth. Who they are and everything, we'll be getting into that in a moment. But as far as shenanigans, settings, everything like that, Masks is a system, X-Men based things, more X-Men evolutions than X-Men. Magneto was indeed right. That is a thing that I keep I told a few of the players this a couple times. It's like one of the central themes, which will be making way more sense here in a few moments as I lay out everything. Magneto was right. I try always. But so we are joined today by Ashley, the Mage, the Rage, the Witch, the Brick, Magic Ashley. I think there's.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, there's something I'm forgetting.
7 names.
Yeah. The Triumphant. And of course, Pierce Power Tough, always standing here on this on these game weekends. And we are rejoined. Triumphant returns. We have Shuffle, portrayed by Filibuster.
The filthiest of boys.
Afternoon, morning, everyone.
The filthiest of boys.
Big Al Dente.
And
filthy rich.
And while you cannot see him, just as you could not see him the last time, we are rejoined by Mitch. This time portraying not Mitch. He is playing a character known as Spaceman. But we are so happy that Mitch came back to us. And yes,
hell yeah,
yes, wonderful. It's a season of returns, it would seem. So
yeah, it should be pretty fun. I'm excited.
It's going to be a hoot. It is going to be shenanigans and definitely never serious ever.
Totally.
Ever. Totally. Everybody is safe and everybody's going to be a well-adjusted teenager. There'll be no trauma.
Lying immediately.
Mythical creature did you find that is a well-adjusted teenager, Matt?
It's fantasy.
Therapy.
It's fantasy of a...
Let's see here. So we have, 2 bricks already. Cool.
What?
One specifically for Ashley. Patreon.
Mike!
Dusk. Which is Mike.
You
Virus, the immediate
and a Patreon random. We'll figure that out in a moment. Rando. Perfect. Let's see here. I love that Kelly's just saving all of hers for tomorrow.
Yep.
Right.
Spell! Before we dive deep into this, boom. Discord. If you're not part of our Discord community, come join us over on Discord. That's how you can sign up for games. It's how you vote for games. It's where we talk about games and shenanigans and bullshit, and etc. And Ashley's doing it for me. Thank you, Ashley. YouTube, give us a like, subscribe, comments, dislikes, etc., etc., etc. over on the YouTubes. If you want to relive past campaigns, stories, etc., all of our games are over there on the YouTube. And, of course, Patreon is how we fund. There's Kelly.
There's another brick.
Kelly, random. Got it. Added to the list.
Added to the pile.
Building a wall out here. And then, because we got to keep the mutants out. Anyways, Patreon is how we fund things.
Get in there now, man. Whole season is.
You know what? If I ever get comfortable with the awful things that I do, something's gone wrong. Something's gone wrong. Okay.
That's fine.
But Patreon is how we fund all of our shenanigans. It's how we purchase the maps, purchase books, so on and so forth. I believe I still owe you guys the core book. I don't think I uploaded that to the channel yet, but I will get that to you soon. Fortunately, we don't really need the book that much because your playbooks all have the things. We have handouts that have all the things. I will send you the books for your reading and perusal as you would like. But yes, all that is funded through Patreon. Patreon gets you weighted voting. It gets you credits in the YouTube videos. It gets you merch, depending on what tier you're at. Access to a private Discord channel where we're all little chatty catties, and so on, so forth, etc. Oh, hey, there's a 5th brick. Patreon. This was fun.
Everyone just hates children today.
Yeah, no, fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Random.
I'm kind of glad we don't have health in this system now.
Pierce. Yeah.
Oh, it can still be bad.
It's still very bad. So
these are emotional bricks.
With that, Shuffle, Filibuster. Tell us about Shuffle. Tell us what playbook you're doing. Tell us general backstory things, etc.
So, the playbook I am doing is the Protege. So I have a super-powered mentor who is a hero, Majestra Dispel, who is also a professional magician. And she adopted me as a child from the streets under particular circumstances and other backstory things that aren't coming out yet. But I then worked with her. She adopted me as her son. She's a super overbearing mother, but is extremely rich due to all of her magicking. So I'll become her assistant and am also have been very influenced by that. So Shuffle is a do you want me to go into like powers and things and stuff too?
Yes. That is important, as that is makes the mutant.
Yeah. So their powers are it's the short version is Gambit, but the slightly other version, they can mimic sort of other powers, and them training with their mentor has allowed them to kind of manifest that as a kinetic manipulation, because I just wanted to throw cards and things, but also the shuffling and the magic tricks and the sleight of hand and all that comes with it. But kinetic manipulation is the stack of that. But they're rich, sort of, not playboy, but kind of a dick, but maybe there's something more going on there. And yeah, I'm excited to play this type of character.
Perfect. We'll be back to Shuffle in a moment. Dusk, or Ashley, tell us about Dusk.
Dusk, also known as Vague Gambit, is coming from a legacy standpoint, which I am using the legacy playbook for this character.
Perfect.
Having been born into the whole legacy, Zay was groomed from a young age to be a hero, essentially. Her grandfather was a hero, her mom was a hero, her dad's not really in the picture for reasons that will simply be explained later.
Nah, it'll be fine. Fuck that dad.
Fuck that dad. He's the deadbeat anyway, as far as Dusk is concerned. But Zay's power set is essentially Umbrokinesis, control over shadows, specifically. Being able to use shadows being able to control shadows, use them to make portals, being able to sense things in the shadows, or with shadows. Mm-hmm. We're gonna see how things play out in terms of this.
Wonderful. Awesome. Psychonaut, played by Pierce Powertough.
Ooh. Let's go ahead and talk about trauma and rough ones. Psychonaut has not had a good time since he was about 10 years old. His skill set or his power set is heavy telekinesis, telepathy, little energy manipulation in there. His powers manifested at a very young age, and his family or his parents were very susceptible to propaganda. So they unwittingly sell Psychonaut to a facility that is claiming to cure him, but is actually training him and many other mutants around his age to go into the negative zone. And that goes real bad for everybody involved. And about, let's say, 6 years later, all that's in the rear view and totally gone and dealt with. We'll never have to worry about that again.
Never.
As Psychonaut is just trying to reel in those anti-human feelings, because humans did fucked up shit.
That definitely won't come up ever.
Won't come up ever. He's
Ever.
a big fan of his group, though.
Yep.
Everybody here is a good one.
And
Hate humans.
And what is your playbook for chat and people watching in the future on YouTube?
My playbook is The Delinquent.
And Mitch portraying the hero known as Spaceman. Tell us about Spaceman.
I'm using the Outsider playbook, and Spaceman, or his real name Regis Bimby, is from a faraway planet, Toy 5205b. And his race, they live in the stone and tunnels under the gas in the planet. So coming to Earth has been really the first time he's seen sunlight. He stands like 9 feet tall. 3 feet of that is just neck. And his arms, they're like almost down to his knees, a little bit further probably. So he's got really long arms. Gray skin, bright pink eyes, as you can see from the portrait, and bright red hair. He's got alien weapons. He's got a laser pistol on one side and a laser whip on the other.
Just so you are aware, I am giving you the added power of you're able to make yourself look like a normal human.
An image inducer.
I do have telepathy and mind blast as well, so I'm probably using that to look normal amongst humans. On my planet, or on the planet Spaceman comes from, he was a mutant, and that's why he left. Everyone there reproduces through cloning, but something went wrong with his cloning process, making his eyes bright pink, and he grew hair. And his race decided to try and hunt him down to kill him, get rid of the genetic anomaly. He escaped in a stasis pod. It's shaped like an egg, white like an egg, and it crashed on Earth where Psychonaut found him. And he's been living with Psychonaut for like the past 3 months.
Perfect.
Since he's landed on Earth.
Awesome. Great. Love it. So we are doing session 1 as per the book. Book has rules for how to do session 1, everything like that, etc. So the chat is getting a very rare and unique experience, as well as those who are looking forward, watching us in the future, where we're doing some deep dives in character creations. You're gonna actually understand these characters kind of from jump, as opposed to the usual. It's like, here are the characters. You'll find out about them as we play. So we're gonna go in reverse order now, which would take us to, which would be, we're starting with Mitch this time. You covered where you came from. You covered why you came to Earth. Why does Spaceman stay on Earth?
Earth is an amazing place to Spaceman. He can be whatever he wants to be here. Things are able to change and just live as they want to live. No one has to fit any roles that they're assigned.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Why do your people want you to come home? They don't. They want to kill you. Why do you care about the team?
I don't really know the team that much yet. I care about Psychonaut because they're the first friend I made when I landed on Earth.
Nice. Okay.
So, by association with Psychonaut, the team, that's why I care about them, is because of Psychonaut.
That's fair. Let's see here. Pierce, Psychonaut, how'd you get your powers? Mutant, you got them. What do you do for fun?
Oh. Cause problems for humans.
Okay.
Do whatever I can to help out mutants.
Nice. Who, outside the team, thinks better of you than you do?
Real good question.
I told you to have the answers to these backstory questions.
Outside of
the team.
Aimless Drifter. There was one guy that was part of the reason he got captured in the first place, who did a lot more to help him get out. And he's kind of like, his body is ruined. So whatever I can do to kick back to him, make sure he's got what he needs to live.
Sure. Perfect. Why do you try to be a hero? Because humans suck.
Oh, humans suck, but there's a whole lot of mutants that can't defend themselves.
Mm-hmm. So you try to be a hero for mutant kind more than just everybody.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. And why do
take
you
more stances against collateral damage?
Why do you care about the team?
Because we're all working towards the same goal.
Mm-hmm.
What's that goal? We all know what that goal is. Wink.
Do we?
Wink.
Homo superior.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley, Dusk.
Aye.
What's the greatest accomplishment of your legacy?
It would be the first time that Dusk went on a mission in an official capacity as her mom's sidekick. They had to split up. The goons, as I called them in my little backstory answer here, had split off and separated from each other. Mom went after one, I went after the other. He had a hardening mutation, think kind of like Hiroshima, that's what I was thinking. Managed to take him down by myself, but didn't really find out until later, and it kind of blows that whole greatest accomplishment thing to the wind. That it was all set up by her grandfather to test her, to see if she was really ready.
Okay, I dig it. Family's got a test. How does the public perceive your legacy? Now notice when I'm referencing legacy, I'm not talking about just you. I'm talking about your family, your legacy.
Oh, I've got that wrote in here for you, because I figured that's what this was meant. The family legacy has its own smattering of praise and hate from the public. To non-mutants, we are heroes. To some mutants, like what Psychonaut said, that can't really defend themselves, we are heroes. To those who... you know, if you know, you know. We're the object of hate. And some members of that side are a lot more vocal and active and action-oriented than others.
Okay. Perfect. Good. Legacy tied into reasons for being a hero. We already covered that. Why do you care about the team?
The team, aside from Shuffle, is a little more relaxed than what I have to deal with family. They allow me to be a little more relaxed. We all work together fairly well, for the most part. And no one is really doing what they would consider harm to the general public.
And lastly, why do you care about the team? Oh wait, no, this is Shuffle. Sorry, you did all Shuffle. You did all of yours except for why do you care about the team?
Hey, what are you doing, Ziggy?
Because the team gives me freedoms that I don't have under my mentor because of how she mothers, and there's people my own age to relate to, kind of go out and do stuff with. So yeah, I'm using it as an escape.
Yeah, perfect. Good call. Like it a lot. So one day, you all were out doing your own things. This is the before times. This is the before Team X-Celsior came to be, before Sunspot brought you all together. You guys were just all out in the city, doing your own thing, minding your own business. And there was yet another protest. Humans, of course, very pro Mutant Registration Act. And a couple of public out there mutants, including one Sunspot, were trying to calm the crowd and just have a presentation. It was largely mutants speaking out against the Mutant Registration Act, and humans, not really being fans of that. And climate rises, temperatures get heated, people start doing the standard people things of awfulness. And then the Juggernaut starts tearing through the streets.
Oh, yeah. You know, my big foam finger that says Juggernaut.
Right. But the problem is that, well, Juggernaut, for various reasons, is not really caring about the destruction and damage he causes, and is actually harming and killing people. And a couple of low-hanging mutants, low-level mutants, are also trying to stop Juggernaut, and they are also, unfortunately, in his path. This is the moment that the team comes together. And through good work of your telekinetic abilities, your shadow manipulations, your general space toughness, everything, you guys are able to help subdue, gaining the attention of one Sunspot. Which leads us to our next wave of questions. When our team first came together, Delinquent totally broke some major rules to win the fight. What rules did you break, and whose rules were they?
Oh, big property damage. I wasn't a fan of having to go for that helmet to knock it off, but it's well established that helmet is anti-psionics. So whatever I could grab and throw, which may have included, I don't know, cars with people in them, to try and slow him down to just attempt to slow the Juggernaut, because you can't stop the Juggernaut.
He is, in fact, the Juggernaut.
Mm-hmm. Fighting so hard not to say it.
I know, me too. I was like, who am I going to get? I need... Perfect. Yay, memes. All right, and then Dusk.
Hi.
All things considered, we did well and impressed an established hero. That established hero being a Sunspot. Who was it? So, you're done. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Nailed it.
Crushing it. Shuffle. We stuck together after all was said and done. Why did you guys stick together? Was it you guys realized you work really well as a team? Was there kinship and camaraderie, even though one of you really hates humans? So on and so forth.
I'll say our abilities kind of ended up synergizing well together, which probably would have helped in the making us in particular stand out, how we work together. Noticing I know who Dusk is, and then seeing like another person the same age. He's a little reckless, but he got the job done. Like I say, we couldn't stop the Juggernaut, but if he wasn't there, we wouldn't have been able to do it. So, yeah, we'll do that.
And of course, Spaceman. Spaceman being strong and durable was probably a deciding factor in the whole scuffle with the Juggernaut. And then, of course, Spaceman, the outsider. Where are you, outsider? Are you on the next page? No, bold, no, outsider. You guys all didn't trust each other first. You trust Psychonaut. But these two new heroes come in, and you guys are going to be forming a team, but you don't really trust them at first. How does that change, like, your relationship with these two others that are not Psychonaut?
Well, at first, I was sitting there holding back Juggernaut, and I saw Dusk and Shuffle coming, and I thought, are these his allies? And I went to reach for my laser pistol, but when I saw them attacking Juggernaut, I realized that we're allies. I don't have to fight them.
Perfect. All right. And then after that, Sunspot says that he's starting up an offshoot of the Xavier School. and he would happily take you all in. If you're willing, or if your mentors or family are willing, so on, so forth. And he goes and he meets and he talks. He sets you guys up with a nice place. The school is very small, i.e., you are the starting class. You are the only students. Because it's so small, you do have to attend public school. Your X training is specifically and purely for superhero mutant power training and learning to harness and control. But as far as your general formal education, well, you still gotta go to a normal ass high school for that. Definitely not gonna be shenanigans there or anything.
Nope.
It is important, if you are going to be actual proper heroes, that you do at least learn how to tolerate people that aren't like us. Specifically is only looking at Psychonaut when he's saying that.
And we expect the same. Of course not, right?
You have to give...
Not all the time.
You have to give them time. Culture takes time. Culture takes time to change. It can't just be instant. I know that we live in an age of instant gratification, but patience. And us being superior to normal humans,
Thank you for saying it.
we have to be the bigger person.
Okay.
Roll my eyes when he says superior
First
to normal
time.
humans.
First time. Wow. Spaceman's the biggest there is. 9 feet tall, you can't teach that.
Calm down, Cass. So the team starts, and about 3 months in, the Mutant Registration Act continues to be a hot topic in not just American society, across the world. Like, so many countries are coming together. So many people are, no, we should do this, we should do that. No, this. And it's like, can we trust mutants to play ball? What's going to keep them from just taking over? But essentially, the human who is Victor Creed, aka Sabretooth's dad, is president of the United States of America.
How do we let that happen?
For those of you in the know, those of you that have spent time in legacy families or mentored and people that grew up in superheroes and stuff, mutants not, or Psychonaut, you not so much, Spaceman, you definitely not. You know that is the father of Victor Creed. It's not common knowledge to the general populace or anything. A human and with that terrible villainous mutant son, Sabretooth. That'd be real bad. So that's kind of just very much swept under the rug. And around the time of his, not candidacy, but campaigning, Sabretooth kind of just disappeared. He fell off the face of the earth. Hasn't been seen since, which only helps add to the whole, well, it's just a rumor that maybe his son was a mutant. There's no way to prove it.
Yeah.
And humans would never, ever do anything dastardly like that.
Right.
Ever.
Ever.
There is a summit being called between the President of the United States of America, thank you, Brad, President Creed is meeting with one very pro-mutant. Always has been, always will be. Not just mutant, but it comes from, tragic human backstory. Magneto is meeting with the president.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord.
It's going to be fun.
It is in a wonderful, wonderful, outside of a city, away from anything metal, kind of like public wooded place. Cameras are all retrofitted, and while, the wires have metal and Magneto could use this, he's choosing not to. He is actually coming to a place where there can be a discussion, because he has been given so many seeds of hope and potential, and this could be the final thing that pushes things past the line, and maybe humans and mutants will come together. It is the most watched thing in the entire world.
Jeez. No pressure.
No pressure. It also helps that his longtime best friend, Charles Xavier, helped convince him to do this. Didn't use powers. It was just like, we have to do this. This could be the final step. It's like, we don't have to have violence between our people anymore. We can coexist if we just come together. And finally, Magneto's just like, I agree, Charles, but I don't believe this will actually be fruitious. Well, it was fruitious. Just not in a way that anybody thought or would hope for. The Mutant Registration Act does not pass. But on live television, Magneto is assassinated.
Damn.
There is some manner of sniper using plastic bullets. Headshot. Magneto goes down on camera. Gone. There's a large funeral. Humans and mutants, kind of. There's a lot of backlash, but there's also, it's a time for healing. Mutant Registration Act no longer on the table. For now, at least. But one of the leaders of mutant kind, done. The Brotherhood of Mutants does not take kindness. Their actions only ramp up more, meaning more work for the X-Men and the X-Force and the so on and so forth. Anybody who's an established hero has their hands tied. They are so busy dealing with all of this backlash. So many different mutants. The Murlocs from down under the streets of New York City are freaking raising hell in New York, etc. Warlocks, whatever, you know what I mean.
Murlocs is a fish monster.
Listen, we've been playing a lot of WoW lately, okay? Wow! Which leads us into today's climate. You guys are in school. Sunspot very much has been like, you should not let people know that you are mutants in this public high school. Protect the masquerade. Whether if you guys choose not to or not, that's whatever. That's on you. He suggests that you don't, but he understands that anything can go wrong in a moment's notice, and do what you need to do to protect yourself or other people. We can find workarounds. It's fine. And we're coming off Christmas break. It is second semester of school.
Sadie.
Okay.
She wants some cinnamon streusel cake. This dog is obsessed with cinnamon.
Oh, school map. Yay.
Oh, great.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You didn't think we wanted to have maps, did you?
You know, I didn't honestly know what to expect.
A clean ass map, though.
Uh-huh.
It is.
Oh, that is only one section of the school.
Huh?
Yeah. This is the East Wing. This is not the right music. This is suspense music. My bad. My bad. That's me. That's on me. Go back to the slums. Perfect. Okay. And the day's starting off as usual. You are dropped off at school. The little rented shuttle that picks up from your domicile to take you to school, etc., etc., etc. You don't have to take public transportation unless you want to. If you're ever like split up or broken off, like, you know how to get to school, you know how to get home. But school is a buzz this morning. There is a new student. by way and of standard usual Marvel comic fashion. Oh yes.
There we go.
Oh, I can only imagine the list of characters you could pick from.
Oh, this is a whole new character. This person's never appeared in comics or anything like that before.
Oh god.
But a foreign exchange student is coming to Eastside High. They're allegedly some kind of like child of like a public dignitary, a royal family, if you will. But they come from humble upbringings. They want to instill that in their youth. This foreign exchange student is from a country known as Latveria.
No.
That's great.
Oh.
There's a new student today. You want to go say hello?
Not really, but let's find out. Am I blurry? I'm
Yes.
blurry.
A little bit.
You freaked out too much at Latveria.
Mitch, please do that voice again real quick.
You'll be hearing that the entire campaign.
Hell yeah.
Oh no. This is not what I expected.
You're back, Pierce.
There we go.
I will not be disguising myself at school since the whole thing on TV happened. We don't have to register ourselves. You know, we got freedom to be who we want to be.
Oh no. So there's just a 9.
No, Sunspot. Yeah, Sunspot told us to not do that.
Draw attention.
Yeah. Who am I? Your freedom is your freedom, friend. I'm right there with you.
Sunspot did say that if you choose not to, they'll figure something out. And just make your lives easier if you blend it in. But if Spaceman is saying that as, do what I want. He learned that from Psychonaut.
Hell yeah. Pride in who you are.
There, of course...
Well, why don't we...
There are, of course, many eyes, as usual, at your group, mostly because you're hanging out with an alien. Because that's the thing, they don't consider Spaceman a mutant. They consider him, that's clearly an alien of some kind. That's the thing from horror movies.
And Regus takes mostly social classes and art classes for his electives. Ace is his core classes because in the cloning process, he was programmed with the knowledge for engineering, so he can do math and science no problem. But those social classes and art classes are a challenge, and he's really interested in them.
There are sometimes some hiccups with that because alien versus human, but for the most part, you understand they're very capable of grasping public education fundamentals. But you don't always ace them. Sometimes some professors, like room for improvement. It's like, interesting theory, could be better. They never outright say that, but it's very easily applied.
Right.
And hold on. So, how would these teachers, the ones that are capable of influencing and shaping the young, Spaceman, some of them, most of them, not very encouraging or accepting, would that make you feel afraid, angry, guilty, hopeless, or insecure? You have to pick one.
A little bit insecure, I suppose.
Okay. Perfect. There's one. Perfect. Then we are going to give you, making sure that I'm doing this right, because this is a whole new system for all of us. Yep, you already did that. Click that insecure. When you decide you want to try to clear that condition, you let me know and I'll let you know what actions you need to do so. But for the most part, you come back from Christmas break. Christmas is a weird time for you. It's just like, what is this holiday? Why are we celebrating? Are we celebrating Jesus or are we celebrating Santa Claus? I'm confused. I don't understand these customs. This is weird. And you come back on your first day and you're checking your grades and you're getting a paper back in your first period and there it is again, just like interesting concepts, but we weren't looking for fiction, we were looking for real stories. Well written, well expressed, but just need more realism as you tell a story from your childhood. Which actually happened, but to this human is like, cute, cool, freak.
Well, I guess I can't expect them to understand everything. Maybe I should try to relate more to human children.
That's right. Fall in line.
Psychonaut, should I be writing lies for these essays, or should I be writing true experiences?
What's the essay about?
Well, they asked for a story from when I was growing up. Most of that was in a pod, but once I got out, I worked as an engineer for 3 weeks. I gave a story about how I had to fix a tunnel in the rock before it caved in. I guess they didn't believe it.
That's their problem. If you do what you were supposed to do, you tell them. This is what happened.
Yeah, actual agree.
They don't get to tell you what your truth is.
I guess I should go talk to the teacher. All right, I'll go do that now.
Pierce, what is your character's real name? Your regular name?
Psychonaut.
Pretty much. There's a name on file for him.
What does the school system call you, Pierce? Because you
The
would
school
have to.
calls him Mason Reese.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, Mason. Yeah.
His government name, if you're gonna be not cool and a cop and a narc.
Better than that, Shuffle.
This was fact.
Spaceman's first class was English, which is why there was a study. Psychonaut, your first class is math.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. It's pre-algebra, because high school.
Nothing. It's nothing.
Shuffle, your first class is gym. And Dusk, your first class is study hall. It's great for you to have study hall as your first class because that means you never have to actually do your homework at home. You just, first period, guess I'll do my homework now. Whatever.
No. Dusk is, having grown up in that strict environment of a family, everything is done on time, to the letter, as best as they can do.
Okay, I'm fine with that too. Then what do you
Model
do?
student.
Then what do you do in study hall, model student?
Read. Just studying, literally studying.
Ew, I hate it.
Prepping for the
Actual
next
studying.
class.
Look at the good little legacy.
Sellouts.
Guess I wouldn't have any issues in gym, being on that I was taught all of my skills in athleticism. So whatever sport, whatever anything, I have zero issues. And I show off.
You show off. Well, good news this morning is dodgeball.
Yeah.
And you know the gym teacher's just like, all right, kids, like break yourself up into teams. Captains, we'll go with Tommy, and we'll go with gestures to shuffle. Real name insert here.
Dodgeball.
Yeah. I think I put like Leon.
Right.
Yeah. I'll I'll
Now,
gather-
Leon, you keep your head down, right? Like you don't like put yourself out there. It's like, oh, I'm a mutant, ha ha, right? No, this is a very important question for how this is about to go down. This is a very important question.
No, I am. Oh yeah, we're taking them down. They're no mercy. Yeah.
Right. So you're just normal Leon at school.
Hyping my team. Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure, because if it was, say, Psychonaut.
Oh, hell yeah. Fucking these kids up. No chance.
All right, then everything goes well. It's nice, normal kids playing dodgeball, getting that cardio, exercise, everything. Shuffle, you would notice that as your guys are playing the dodgeballs and having a good time and everything, the principal and a couple of people in suits and a very attractive young dark-haired woman kind of like in the middle of the group, taking things in, looking around with her bright green eyes. She looks bored. And she looks kind of out of place. Like she just has a sophisticated air about her. And to her, this school, well, let's just say it's not up to her standards. Like
and
this,
they're pretty like obvious when they came in as this big group.
oh yeah. Like this is the gym, and this is where we win, and they'll gesture to the banners of state championships for basketball. It's like so and so forth. Currently, we're having a really hot season. So on and so forth. She's like,
I'll outside I keep to kind of observe, but I'm more focused on the actual game. I'm not giving them too much attention, but it's like that's weird.
evens or odds?
Evens.
Welcome to a Big Mac.
Hey.
Well, fortunate, you said you were distracted, and definitely the other team's going to take advantage of that and try to pelt you while you're clearly looking at these other people. You expertly dodge, almost too expertly. I mean, compared to like the miniature danger room with which you train in pretty much every other day with Sunspot, like dodgeball's nothing. But with that expert dodging, a couple people are just like, that was weird. It's like he just like jumped like a ninja.
Doing too much. I'll like look around like I internally like did too much, and I'll take it like a step back. It's like it must be that the breakfast oats. I'm telling you, man, good breakfast helps you start your day off right.
Oh Jesus! Bull, Delinquent Doom, Janet's Legacy, Nova, Outsider Project. There, right? Okay, cool. Eventually, the entourage moves on while in the middle of the class. She takes some time, like looking around, like the building again, just like. And with that expert dodging, those pretty green eyes fall on you, Shuffle, and just like a little bit of a head tilt. For the first time since she's come in here, there's a little bit of intrigue, a little bit of curiosity, as she kind of just stares at you, but then eventually like turns her gaze away, moves on with the group.
Yeah, no reaction to it outwardly or anything.
Cool. Perfect. Spaceman, you were making your way to go talk to your professor back at your first period class when this entourage moves in front of you. And you've heard, you and Psychonaut had heard the rumors that there was a new foreign so-and-so coming. And while humans aren't exactly like your type, you can tell that this girl, this teenage girl that's in the middle of this group she's very leadership material. Like she seems like even though she's there with a bunch of grown-ups, she seems very adult, very in charge, very sure of herself, just oozing confidence and boredom. Until she sees you, out and out giant 9-foot tall alien. She's like,
I'll do it.
pauses, doesn't look at you with judgment, doesn't look at you like so many of the other humans where it's just like, oh, a monster. She's just like, Hello, sir.
Oh, excuse me. Are you the new student?
I am. Am I taking your place?
Oh, no. Maybe. Are you?
I don't know. Were you the most recent new student?
No. Maybe. Was I? Was I the new student? I don't know.
You're definitely not from here.
Oh, yeah, well, I made Earth my home not too long ago. My name's Regis Bimby. It's nice to meet you, and I'll hold out a hand to handshake.
With no hesitation.
Kind of awkward and stiff.
Absolutely no hesitation, takes your hand back. Lucretia Leveria.
Nice to meet you, Lucretia.
It's a pleasure, Mr. Bigsby. Did I say that right?
Bimby.
Bimby, I'm sorry, sir. Well, it's
I'm
not...
on my way to English class right now, so I don't have much time to speak. But it was a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Maybe we'll run into each other again.
Have a nice day.
The two suited men that are flanking her at either side, like, are incredibly stiff. Like, they seem like tense, prepared, especially like when you're touching her. But when you guys part ways, like, they don't relax, but like their eyes aren't on you anymore. And with your super senses, those two dudes seem very weird. Mostly because you don't hear all of the things you normally hear from a human body. Like, there's no heartbeat. There's no breathing. There's nothing. They're just there. You're pretty sure you hear the sound of mechanisms inside of them.
I wonder if she had some robots with her. I'll have to go and talk to her later, see what the engineering is behind that. Maybe the inventor. See who that is. Maybe it's her.
Maybe it is her. Maybe.
I love Spaceman so much already.
It's so great.
Right?
Stiff, almost robotic. Correct, Brad. Almost like there's some kind of bot.
Yeah,
Or Android.
bot of some sort of doom.
I'm not gonna say it.
Psychonaut.
I think she's one. Fuck that.
Yep.
That's it.
Jesus.
There's that big man game distrust.
She showed way too much human emotion for her to potentially be a robot. There's so much air of sass about her that there's no way that could be a robot. Psychonaut.
Yep.
You're pelted by a ball of paper at the side of your head. Someone just chucked a ball of paper at you.
Her look.
Turn to look, everybody's just facing forward, minding their own business. But there are about 4 or 5 known kind of bigoted anti-mutant kids. It's not their fault. They're raised that way.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
I had to go find the composition notebook. I'm sorry.
usual suspects.
What is usual suspects?
No, I'm not. It's not a thing called. I'm trying to figure out like how many of the usual suspects are there. Because we're gonna unleash the powers.
Oh no.
Of course he is.
Just just a quick, just
You know, he would be the first
head
one.
against the table real fast. Womp.
You man.
So unleash your powers. What is unleash your powers? When you unleash your powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses, roll plus freak. On a hit, you do it. On a 7 to 9, you mark a condition. The GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
On a miss, so.
Doesn't say on a miss for what happens on a miss, which means, 1, you will mark potential.
Yep. Mark that.
But, on a 7 to 9, mark a condition. So, would this thing make you angry? Would it make you... Like, pretty much pick... What condition are you picking?
Oh, angry, because who the fuck do they think they are?
Yep, perfect. Awesome. So, that makes you more angry. You now have -2 to comforting or supporting, -2 to piercing masks.
Mm-hmm.
And... Unstable, what were you attempting to do with your powers?
Just a quick psychic smack across the back of several heads.
You take a small psychic swing, but you're just so mad that it kind of shifted, and the delicate switch between telepathy and telekinetics just kind of like flips as you're mid-swing, and instead of like a psychic hand, it is more of there's a giant like crack that forms in the wall, and the paint gets damaged, and friggin' a bit of cracking goes across the pane of windows outside to the basketball court.
Oh yeah.
And the teacher like spins at this sudden noise, this sudden everything, and it's just like, huh? That's odd. Is everything all right, class?
No, I'm fine.
Sir, did you do this? Gestures
Do
to
what?
wall and broken window.
Oh, how'd that get there?
One of the kids is like, I bet you he did. He probably can't even control his shit. It's like, sir,
What did I do?
Sir, language. It's like, we don't talk like that, especially about our peers. One more outburst like that, and you're going to the principal's office. With no way to prove that you did it.
Yeah.
She can't do anything to you. But hey, while you may not have been able to attack them, you did get them in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah. Not good enough. So the teacher turns back around, we doing it again.
Oh no.
That's an 8.
That's a hit.
Oh, hold on. Dice roller is not showing us all the things.
5 plus 2 plus 1.
I just gotta. I set it up wrong. So we just gotta revisit. That way, as we get new dice rolls, we'll get to see. Perfect. Good job. Lock it again so I don't mess it up. Pro streamer. Let's go.
Oh, streamer.
Pro streamer. All right. So you were trying to psychically smack someone.
Yep.
Well,
And 7 to 9, that's a condition.
pick another one.
Guilty.
Why do you feel? Why do you feel? Why do you feel
I'm not
guilty?
supposed to be better than them if I'm gonna act like this.
Yep. You're
It felt
acting,
good, but
acting just like them.
that is not what superiority is about. Feels good though.
Like one of the kids like winces and like leans forward and is like, what's wrong? It's like, and his friends are like, what's wrong? It's like, I'm just headache. Like, can I go to the nurse's office? Like my head is just like, sure, Mr. Johnson, you may go to the nurse's office. And like stumbles his way out. One kid off in the corner, quiet, keeps to himself, kind of like after like this whole exchange, is like Goes back to. I was like, gives you a little bit of a side eye. Writes down some notes, even though the teacher's not talking. Dusk.
Hi.
Hey. How's study hall going there, nerd?
It's going really good. I've prepped for the next 2 classes already. You know. Took down some important notes, ready for some tests and pop quizzes in case they come up. So I believe we have a test coming up on Friday because public school teachers are jackasses.
Oh, how excited are you for this test, though?
Oh. Say about 50-50. 50 excitement, a little bit, you know, on edge. Want to make sure I do my best.
But are you ready?
Want to make sure
But are you ready?
I think I'm ready. That's why I have study hall.
But are you?
That's why I'm studying.
But are
I'm
you?
reviewing the material, though.
But are you?
Who knows?
If you don't get straight A's, you're just going to drag your family's name down.
This is true.
Will you be the one that tarnishes that great name?
I think my mother already did that.
But it's up to you to pull them out of the squalor, out of the shame. Things you think about. Well, good news. The rest of your guys' first day, unless there's something else you guys want to do in school, largely passes with minimal problems. Spaceman, your teacher tells you that while you may come from a different place and everything, no one can relate with this material. It's very well written. You're very well spoken. But
I'd like to unleash my powers here.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to use telepathy to just kind of implant the memories of my 3 weeks on my planet that I had, where I was conscious. So that's a free roll, right?
I believe, yes. There should be a button for unleash your powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, click the little dice next to the label.
Yeah.
I missed.
So pick a condition.
What is happening?
Give yourself
angry.
Angry now. Very understandable. Very justified in this scenario. So you are now angry. Mark a potential on your sheet as well, because that's what happens on misses. Empowered by the apocalypse, you mark the potential, experience, etc., etc., etc. And you try to implant 3 weeks of memories into his brain, and instead, different memories. You're thinking about home and everything, and instead of, the 3 weeks of working in a job that's related to this story, some different memories slip into his brain. Instead, it's the terror of being hunted and the people that come for you, and it's just so much, and like he just starts bawling in that classroom with you. Like, what did you do to me? Who were those? What happened to you? Why would you do this?
Was my family. I'll walk out of the room.
Everything was terrifying if you can ever say. It was my family.
Then I take back what I said, where everything's going to go fine and just a normal day of school. That is, we're just pulling that back. For the three of you, Psychonaut, Dusk, and Shuffle, school continues on as normal.
Question.
Yeah?
It says to clear angry, hurt someone, or break something important. Would me smacking that kid count as hurting somebody?
Sure.
Okay. Still guilty.
Still guilty.
Traded angry for guilty.
Nope.
Relieve Jack.
At some point over the PA, Mr. Regis, Spaceman, well, they probably don't know the name Spaceman. Mr. Bemby, to the principal's office. Mr. Bemby, to the principal's office.
With full PA of the
course.
school.
Yeah, full
All right.
PA of the school.
Also going to the office.
What are the one of those offices now?
You guys will make your
I'm
way.
gonna head to the office as well.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The whole crew.
That's a party in here. What did you guys do?
Couldn't figure out what you did.
Beautiful stranger is also sitting in the lobby of the office while things are getting worked down, paperwork's and schedule and everything. And she'll like look at the group of you as you're all coming in. She's like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Bemby. It's good to see you again."
Hello, principal. How
No,
are you?
this is not the principal.
No,
This is the
this is
exchange student. You guys are in the lobby of the principal's office. You know those benches outside of it where you're waiting.
Oh, okay. It's someone else.
Yeah,
Lucretia, you did something too, didn't you?
I came to America.
Didn't we
Bad
all?
idea.
But I asked Regis, says he met her already.
Yes, this is Lucretia. She's the new student. She showed up this morning. She had, well, I don't want to assume, but they looked like robots with her. Very fascinating.
Robots, you say? Is the and I'm sure Lucretia's here with all her guards and stuff.
No, her guards are nowhere to be found.
Ah, okay. And that maybe were those guys in suits, perhaps? To Regis.
Were they in suits? I don't remember.
They were.
They were wearing suits, yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what did you do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
let's talking about me. More talking about you. What'd you do? Are you the school bad boy, Regis?
I didn't mean to be bad, but where's the principal? Shouldn't we be? We're in the principal's office, right?
I mean, he's
Where's the-
currently busy securing things with my family and everything, and I'm sure he'll be with you soon. But tell us what you did.
I was unhappy with the grade I got.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tried to use my powers to make the teacher relate more to the story I had made. But I messed it up a little bit and kind of unloaded a lot of trauma on them.
Yeah, that'll happen. You gotta be careful about that.
You did what?
It's okay. It's okay. They'll get over it,
Yep. Or they won't. Still either
or
way.
they won't.
Yeah.
But maybe try to just think about you had good intentions with it of trying to have them relate to you, but just try to be a little more careful next time. That's all you can do.
Yep. Or,
Or don't use
you know,
power.
go all the way with it.
Cool.
But, no. It's fine. It'll be fine. You didn't like blow his brains out or anything, did you?
Oh no, but I think he has PTSD now. He'll have fun with that. I'm sure they'll give him some medications.
Which teacher was it?
The English teacher.
Mr. Buchanan.
Yeah.
Mr. Buchanan, yeah, you know. He's in a puddle of his tears in his room right now, I'm sure.
All right, I'll try and help get this sorted, and I leave to go towards the English, towards the Mr. Buchanan's classroom.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang around and start like fucking with a pack of cards and shuffling them and just doing shit while we're waiting. Being show offy.
So are you guys some kind of team or something?
We're friends.
Yeah, team was a specific word to use.
So I said friends.
Since I've landed on Earth, Mason is the closest to family I've had. I mean, I've known him the longest. So we're kind of like brothers, I'd say.
That's fair.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Wait, you're both named
But
Mason?
yes, we do look out for each other.
I'm Mason. Yeah.
Lucretia offers you a hand.
Full hand. No etiquette. Nothing. Just man.
Yeah, she tries the etiquette thing, and then like when it just becomes shake, she's just like,
Turn. Just turn that right side for you. There you go.
I'll shuffle the cards into my left hand, put them behind me, do a little bow, and extend my hand out to her.
with the cards or without the cards?
The hand without the cards.
Oh, so
And
fancy.
introduce me and introduce myself. Leon Alestro, man.
Did you just say Leon Lovestroke?
Alestro.
Alestro, okay. Because she literally was about to be like, "Are you coming on to me?"
That's a name.
That's a good name, though.
That should have been.
You're welcome.
We're not changing everything.
You guys can hold on to that for the future if you want.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, so cards and expert dodging capabilities. Apparently, you can implant memories into other people, so that's quaint.
She's
Useful.
taking stats.
I'm gonna say this out loud.
Oh, she is literally like looking at each of you when she says it.
Yeah. I'm not saying
Yep. I'm guessing that that person who's going to go talk to the teacher is hoity-toity face person.
face person.
Kathy, the office secretary. She sounds like this and she smokes on her breaks.
She like looks past you, look at Kathy, and is like, "Oh, Kathy's cool." She is what we'd say one of the good ones.
Well, here's a question: as a legacy, would like normal people know who Ashley's character is, or is that like the superhero persona and they're just part of that?
Maybe normal people if they grew up in this society.
Okay.
But this girl from her lovely home country, has no idea.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to know how familiar that renown was, type of thing.
And awesome. Well, door opens. She's like, "Well, that's my time." As the two guys in suits come out, she's like, "I'm really looking forward to getting to know you guys better."
Pleasure to meet you.
It was great to meet you, Leon, and Mason, and Regis. It was great to see you again. She'll turn with a happy pivot and make her way out of the office. One of the bots holding over a piece of paper, or one of the dudes in a suit holding over a piece of paper, holding over a piece of paper. You guys know what they are. Out of character, you know. Don't give me that.
I was actually about to unleash my powers, try to do a quick scan on one of the dude's brains.
Okay, cool. Show me.
Nice.
Damn it.
Nice.
Hey,
It's another condition again, though.
Another condition.
look at these conditions.
What do I get? Do I get nothing? Because if I get nothing,
A null, a void, blank space.
afraid.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Mason, they're robots.
Yeah, but that's leagues beyond normal robotics, I guess.
I'll gesture to him. We'll talk about it later. Let's get this.
As she's walking out, her cell phone rings. It's like, "Hi, Daddy." No, everybody's being super. Voice trails off as they continue walking. Dusk, you went to go talk to Mr. Buchanan.
I did.
Yay!
Yeah, I gotta check on the distraught teacher.
Where are you going? Are you going to the English class, like the classroom?
Yes.
Mr. Buchanan. Mr. Buchanan is not there. There's a substitute now.
Excuse me. Is it a guy or a man or a woman? That's the son.
It's a woman.
Excuse me, miss. Do you know what happened to Mr. Buchanan? I heard he was here a little bit ago.
He had a medical emergency, and I believe he will be going to the doctor soon. I'm not sure exactly what happened. He couldn't say, but they called me in.
Oh, okay. Well,
are you in this class?
Okay. No, one of my companions is.
Fucking freak.
Does that come from the sub, or?
No, that came from one of the students. Now we got damn aliens on top of mutants messing with us normal people. It's like, sir, the substitute is like, we don't do that. We don't do that. No, sir.
Having grown up around this kind of environment,
yeah,
I'm gonna let it slide for right now.
Nah. Okay.
How long?
All right. Well, I
So-
hope everything goes all right with Mr. Buchanan. I was coming to check on him.
I heard that alien put an egg in his brain.
Now I'm sure it
Let
wasn't an
them
egg.
believe it. Please just let them believe that.
Oh, that's the rumor. Oh God.
Yeah. Because you know how things go in high school.
Yeah, that's the rumor. Fuck.
It hasn't even been a full period, and that's the rumor going around now. One of the freaks assaulted a teacher and put an egg in his brain.
Great first day back.
Welcome back from break.
Yeah. Well, since Mr. Buchanan's not here, you can have a wonderful rest of your day. Hopefully they, and I'll gesture towards the class, don't give you too much trouble.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Classic.
Turn and leave to go back to where the rest of the group is, back to the principal's office.
Well, while you had your little adventure and everything, why is this not charging anymore?
How did your big die?
No. The cable just came undone.
Oh.
Boom. Perfect. Besides, I got more than one.
Fair.
While Dusk is making their way back, principal's doors open, and it's like, all right, Regis, you can come in.
With all due respect, Principal, it's Regis.
Regis, I'm sorry.
I'll go into his office.
Shuffle, Psychonaut, are you guys also going in?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm being ganged up on. Okay.
I don't know why they're following me. I don't think they weren't called up here, were they?
They were not.
Nope.
Let's just call this emotional support.
Yep.
Regis. Am I saying it right though?
Yes.
Perfect. Regis, what happened?
Well, Mr. Buchanan said that the story I wrote for the essay wasn't true, but it was. So I tried to share my memories with him, and I messed up. I gave him the wrong memories. I tried to prove that my story was true.
That's fair and that's valid, but I'm sorry that he put you in the position with which to do that. That you felt it was necessary to have to do that, but
I'll interrupt the principal and say, yes, and we've already let him know the consequences of things like that and how he should do that in the future.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Leon, for taking such initiative and action. We're living in unprecedented times, young men. We don't really know what should be, because clearly, like, we can't just do everything we want when we want. Like, and we have to be able to respect other people's boundaries, including not just physically, but also, you know, psychically, I guess would be the word. Here in this working example that we're currently okay. I understand where you were coming from, and I respect what happened, but you did technically assault a school teacher.
It's completely unintentional, though.
Right, which is why we're not talking suspension or expulsion or anything. This is just a big misunderstanding and miscommunication. So 3 days in school suspension, I think, should work. Not detention, nothing keeping you after school, just ISS during his period.
You seem uneasy, Principal. Are you okay?
Well,
I'm gonna lean forward, like down to his eye level. Just my neck moving.
Yep, that's fine. He doesn't break stride. It's like, I am just trying to be very politically correct. Regis, you don't intimidate or scare me.
Mm-hmm.
What does would be the implications and things of a nature of our school being discredited as racist or something of that nature, which I like to think that while there are political opinions and climates of some people that are not of a good moral standing, I am not one of those. I am the line. I have to keep things balanced. And that does include that when someone of your gifts does something wrong, there has to be a consequence. But I do not want the consequence to be so overbearing. That's what makes me nervous. You, my very tall friend, do not.
And I'll put a hand on Regis and let him know this is the best case option. You're basically not in trouble.
I was just worried that you were being more lenient to someone as myself because you feel intimidated, or
I mean, if you're telling me that you did this with malice and intention as opposed to an accident, then yes, it would be a very different situation. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I didn't do it with malice, no.
Okay, then in school suspension. I will take you at your word for this.
Yeah. And I'll pat him. So we're good to go, correct?
Correct.
And gesture for us to head out. Is everybody heading out?
Unless there's something else.
What do you know of the principal? Is the principal just a human?
As far as you know, yes.
They count as someone important, right?
What?
They count as someone important, right?
You would know that the principal is like the leader of this school. You would know that he is the administrative line unless it goes up to a board of education thing.
So, would blanking their mind of this whole encounter count as hurting them?
Don't know. It might.
Because I'm a bit angry right now.
You are.
A bit unreasonable.
You do have that condition.
I think I'm going to unleash my powers to just try and mind wipe him.
Mind wipe him of what?
Just the past, like, hour, the events that just took place, so he just doesn't know.
Dusk will say that's when you're coming back. You're coming back in around now when, like, Leon's like, okay, so we're good to go, right?
Yep.
And I would roll unleash your powers for that, correct?
Yes, you would.
Oh no.
Come on, this is my best stat. It has to work, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
No!
Yeah, I think you'll let me go unpunished.
No, already letting you go without real
Yeah.
punishment.
Now he doesn't remember why you're being punished.
Like a,
And it's only him.
I don't want to copyright with words I say.
Okay.
A space wizard mind trick.
Yep.
Okay.
You're like, I think you'll let me go without any punishment. Dusk, you hear him. You hear Spaceman say that, and then you hear the principal. Okay.
I'll look up at that.
I'm gonna roll to assess the situation real quick. Fine, that's a condition.
Yes, it is. Which condition you taking? No, you just walked in on clearly one of your teammates manipulating the mind of the principal.
We're gonna go
Did
with
you just-
guilty
You're going with what?
because
Shit.
I'm gonna go with guilty because I left these three alone
You
to
did.
do this.
You did. Phil, what were you asking?
No, I'll say I'll look up at Regis and did you just? Never mind. Let's get out of here and continue to try to get everyone out of the room.
Uh-huh. Well, you kids have a great day.
You do.
Appreciate it.
See you later, principal.
One of you will
Is
hear.
there-
One of you will hear, like, because the door's open. Like him, himself. Why were they even in here?
What did you do?
Is there anywhere
in the
we can
hallway.
go? Yeah, I'm about to say, is there anywhere we can go to not be around anyone?
Oh yeah, there's like the yard.
Yeah,
There's picnic tables outside the cafeteria. So many places.
Just
Let's yard, everybody. Let's
Yeah.
find out what happened.
okay, just push.
So, yeah, we're out of the yard. So, Regis, did you just?
Did you just mind wipe him when I
Sounds
walked
like
back in?
A single finger up to my lips.
All right. Well, good news is you don't have to do the in-school suspension, which would have just been you being in school anyway.
I don't want to be in the same room for 8 hours straight in the silence.
It wouldn't have been.
No, it wasn't. It's not
He literally said during English class.
We've only been during the one class, Regis.
Well, there have been misunderstandings on both sides, so this will make everything even, I'm sure.
Well, there's
You already know that
no.
logic.
Yeah, no, there's no arguing about the results.
On the plus side, the teacher's he's not even going to be there because there's a substitute currently while he's at the hospital.
Matt, have the three of us who were in with the principal heard the rumors yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, awesome. And I'm looking directly as directly into Bimby's eyes as I can. Did you plant an egg in his head?
What now?
told you that?
That feels racist. That feels racist.
That is these rumors
right.
going around the school right now.
Oh, we could use this.
No! No!
Wait,
No!
Psychonaut, what have you been teaching him?
Who's been picking what?
What have you been teaching Regis to use this? We basically got out of the situation.
Our ability
Jeez.
to manipulate the
His
people
decisions.
around us greatly heightens our freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And here's
Greatly value freedom.
There's a difference between freedom and making everyone think that you can plant eggs in people's heads.
the
One
bigger discussion here is
the other is very illegal.
If I can plant an egg in their head, maybe they'll think twice before they call me a freak.
don't plant eggs in people. There's
And you played eggs in people's heads. Legitimate
you?
question.
no wait, that's actually important. Can you plant eggs in people's heads?
Why am I the only person that thought it was an important question?
I can't have children at all.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Well,
Doesn't answer
not
the
that.
question.
I can put eggs in people's heads, but that's not really a way that I produce. But that's just something else.
The important thing is, I love that you enjoy your freedoms, and that's what you love about Earth so much. But it's the
Very
same thing for everyone else, and we don't want to infringe on other people's freedoms, especially if they're just doing their job or something like that. They're always going to be assholes. Your best friend's one, but
Wow. Wow.
but
Ranking and everything.
don't just arbitrarily infringe on other people's freedoms because you don't want them to do that to you as well. We're trying to be better.
Oh, that reminds me. Thank you, Glenn Dizzle. Let's see here. So with all this conversation, all this stress, and or to the other half of the screen, all this hype and awesome of fuck yeah, let's plant eggs.
Hell yeah.
All four of you pick a condition and take it.
Are these the bricks?
These are the 4 bricks that we have.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Let's go ahead and hit. Is it insecure?
I'll take
I'm
guilty.
gonna do.
It makes sense to take guilty.
Okay.
I'm also gonna take guilty because we should have also taught.
We are a
niggas
team
better.
full of guilt.
Dusk just got their specific brick.
Yeah. I'm just scared. I guess there's so much I don't know about Spaceman, but I don't want to infringe upon his privacy. Just
Right, because who
Some people
knows?
know.
Maybe if he stops thinking of you as a brother, you'll get an egg in your head.
but I can guarantee he doesn't want to come in here. But yeah,
Well,
because I know I can put eggs in people's heads. I don't know if he can.
At least not the way that. At least not the way the movies have taught us to think that.
Again,
least the way that moves.
Psychic, right? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
yeah, I was talking about Mitch.
So Psychonaut is a psychic, right?
Psychic, telekinetic, and one other thing. The translocator.
I would think Regis would have shared enough of his home culture with you to know that he's okay with sharing thoughts freely. That's normal where he comes from.
Cool. Which will explain why we've gotten so close, because we can just mind link and just share. Faster than talking.
Yeah, now back to the eggs. At least the being an alien in the way that we think movies have taught us of how he would put eggs in people.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
I guarantee there none of that happened.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'll probably go around and try to try to bump this rumor mill down before it gets too out of hand. But seems like we're well past that.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just try to avoid the principal in the meantime till this all blows over.
Also, these are teenagers, and attention span is nothing. So, like a week, but it won't matter anymore.
Put a cookie in front of their face and they'll be distracted.
With their Fortnites, with their TikToks.
We can make
Matter of fact, I bet the princess will be the trending gossip in a few hours.
Princess?
Royalty.
Have you met her yet? That's whatever your character's name is.
Just
Cam?
Briefly, they can. Just briefly,
Yes,
we were in the office area.
Some robot from, some royal from Latveria with robot guards. You can believe that one.
Now, Dusk, with you being a legacy, Latveria means Dr. Doom. Victor Von Doom.
Mm-hmm.
You for sure know that.
Mm-hmm. Bavaria.
Yep. Some like European
where she's
country.
from, or is that her last name?
Both.
Oh, that's
You
weird.
need to tell me that. Oh
Stop.
no.
Yeah, first name Lucretia, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
You don't freak out like this. What's going on?
Have y'all heard of Dr. Doom?
Like the metal guy, Doctor Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know he's
Victor Von Doom.
Oh yeah, that does make sense.
Dramatic name.
Right?
No, I never put that together. The Doom and the Doctor, yeah. Huh.
Yeah. He was from he from Bavaria.
You'd think it would be Dr. Von Doom, because the Von Doom's like the entire last name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Wait. Spins the face where that voice just came from.
Shit.
From literally out of nowhere, there's this like tiny, like little mousy freshman just kind of standing there with you.
Fuck, when did they show up?
Hi.
Sorry.
Did you really?
Hi.
Did you really put an egg in Buchanan's brain? Because that's cool.
Yeah, I did that. He's gonna get removed right now. He's gonna go get surgery.
We
And
just
drill a
talked
hole
about
through his
this.
skull.
Hell yeah. Hell
We just
yeah.
talked about this.
Oh, yeah. Build that legacy.
Cool.
This
Awesome.
is the kind of legacy you want.
That is so cool. Writes down something in Notepad. All right.
You got like some sort of invisibility powers, don't you? Because you
I don't
snuck up on it
have.
pretty
I don't have
quickly.
any powers. I don't know what you're talking about. Turns and walks off. Turns to start walking off. That'd be real crazy if there were people with powers in the school outside of the alien.
Wouldn't it?
It'd be fucking weird.
I like him. We should bring him.
I love your character so much, man.
He should be a part of our team. Hey, kid, come back.
Comes back. Yeah.
You want to be one of us? You want to be in the inner circle?
You
The inner circle. What's the
Wait a
inner? What's the inner circle?
I'm unleashing my powers.
No, we're trying to talk over him and everything, and it's like, nope, this complete misunderstanding. He's
Sudden onset snacks. I am letting this happen.
Psychonauts just sits down at the picnic table, reaches into his vest, pulls out snacks, and just like,
Yep.
hell
Nope.
yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Shadows. Hey, I'm unleashing my powers. I rolled for it. It's a 9. I'll take the condition of angry for this.
Okay. Why would you be mad? Why would you be
Somebody's
mad?
using powers.
Because
I was using powers.
Okay, what power are you using in front of this person?
She's all falling apart.
I'm going to use shadow manipulation and to just put shadows over his mouth, over Regis's mouth. Just muffled. No, you can't. Stop.
So Regis, you're like, hey kid, you want to join the inner? Shadows just spread across your mouth, which you know is one of Dusk's powers. Leon, and real quick, Leon, what are you doing to try to stop this?
I'm gonna say, hey, we have to have a talk with our friend. We'll catch you later, and start dragging everyone away. Start dragging Regis away to go somewhere else with this kid that's not.
All right, well, talk to you guys later. Writing in his notebook, making his way back into the building.
Question.
Yeah.
Does that count as taking a foolhardy action without talking to your team?
Oh. Sure fucking does. Sure, absolutely does.
Yep.
I'll kind of get rid of that insecure condition.
Yep.
That's how we do it.
I love that the clearing conditions works perfectly how I thought it would, where it's like just gonna make more problems. Let's go.
Never gonna clear, just gotta move it to somebody else.
I can't believe you people don't want to make new friends.
I can't believe Justin's just using powers at it like this.
He could have been useful. He could have been.
Well, yeah, we don't tell everyone about our team, though, seeing as outside of yeah, I have a day job, guy.
The only one called to the principal's office, and you 3 followed.
Yep. Want to make sure
we want to help you.
You're all but
wanted to make sure
screaming
that
it in
wasn't-
everyone's faces that we're a team already.
Or that we're friends.
Yes, we're friends. Team and friends are 2 different things. As school, we don't superhero stuff.
And as for using my powers, Psychonaut, mine are thankfully discreet because they're just shadows.
Yeah, that totally move like shadows do and cover people's mouths.
And muffle sound.
Well, no
What
one
normal
knows
shadows?
mine, at least.
Either way, I am concerned about that kid. Has anybody seen him around before?
No clue.
Those of you that pay attention to such things know that they are a freshman. This is their first year. They're on the school journalism team.
Of course.
Of course.
He writes the oddities and rumor mill section of the thing. Like think like the weird freaking like I saw a Bigfoot. He writes the gossip column of the school newspaper that comes out every Friday.
What a wonderful friend he would have made. Could you imagine the stories he could tell?
He's still got time. I'm pretty sure he's already a fan of you.
Yeah, of course he'd want to hang around this particular person if he writes in those columns. Just be careful around someone like that. He let's say could have ill intentions and just cause us more problems in the future.
Well, you know.
On this,
We
the
could feed
13th
him
day.
even more absurd rumors to mask them.
Literally the 13th.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you gain his trust, I am very not opposed to using him, even if some cash is involved. But for right now, let's try to see what their intentions are, because right now the school thinks you're putting eggs in people's brains.
I know, isn't that
And
great?
that's about to be in fucking gossip.
Could be worse.
Facts.
Proof he's putting eggs in people's heads. Now it's just a rumor. Hey, Dusk. Hey, Dusk. Felt good using your powers, didn't it?
Dusk, you should never hold back. You should always feel free to use whatever powers you have.
Mm-hmm. Use the powers.
That's why we were given them.
Yep. You gotta make your own. You're not your parents. You're better. You do what you want.
This game
Well,
is
I
hard.
agree. We should still exercise some restraint. I mean, come
Oh,
on.
absolutely. I'm not saying, mask the or web the entire school in shadow tentacles, but should the situation arise.
That would be a pretty great prank. No.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
No. No.
I mean, how would they even know who did it?
Now, what all can you do with those shadows? That was wild. You can block noise. I thought shadows were just there to get rid of light.
You know?
A lot more than just cover someone's mouth with them.
Like what?
How much
this sounds like-
How much experimenting has Dusk done with their powers? This is what this group of teenagers wants to know.
Man. Okay, so in the backstory that I put for when Dusk became part of the Legacy, Dusk awoke to their powers at 3 and has been trained since then. So yes, experimenting.
That is not what I was implying.
Nope.
I'm being a perv over here. Don't mind me.
You. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out a. Matter of fact, with my character, if we're in any sort of idle time, I'm either shuffling the cards or I have like a coin flipping in my fingers, shit like that.
Street
So
magic.
I'm gonna flip the coin up, catch it. Why don't we have a little competition in the training room when we get back?
Oh shit.
I was gonna suggest something similar. I got kind of a hologram thing going in my ship, but yeah, if you got a fancy training room too.
What you thinking?
Well, we can think of the stakes later, but we have like drones and stuff. Whoever can take out the most drones the fastest wins.
The winner can drive my ship around for a night.
Oh, don't tell me that. Tell me that.
It doesn't go
I've ridden
fast.
some fancy cars, but spaceship has been on my list for a while.
Just ask your mom for one.
It
She's
goes like
rich as fuck. She
25
probably
miles
could
an
give you
hour
one.
max. It's not a very fast ship.
That's not saying that. My
See what this Lord can do.
This one.
By the way, as the GM, I just want to put out there, if at any point one of you says something to the other person that makes you feel a certain way, feel free to take a condition on your own. It's
Oh
fine.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll act like I didn't hear that.
It's
Well,
fine.
that being said, was immediately followed up by, it's not like my family couldn't also buy us one.
I'll just nod my head in acceptance.
You know,
Well, how far are we into, like,
attention.
the day?
They could just leave school right now. Do what they want. Why are we even staying here?
Matt, how long is left in the school day?
Yeah, that's all.
See?
The whole day
Love it.
we were in first
Love it.
period.
No, see, I sat there trying to say the day would go on fine and
Yeah.
we could move on.
Somebody-
And then somebody had to implant memories into a school teacher. And then I was like, no, we're walking that back. This is what session one's going to be now.
Well, let's go play our game. Let's go shoot some drones.
It's like 2 Like there's an hour left in school. Technically, most of you should be in fourth period right now, but
yeah, no, we completely skipped class. I was fine in that.
You have blown off class.
You have fully blown off class, and maybe it's the protective aura of Regis. Maybe it's the rumor mill of eggs flying, but no faculty person has come by and be like, "Why aren't you kids in school? Why aren't you guys in your classes?" For some reason.
All right, so
I'm hungry. We can.
Everybody else heard that too?
Yeah.
all right, so what's the goal? We have an hour left. I say we kick through the rest of this day and then head back to wherever we're heading back to.
We've got technically 30 minutes left.
Let's just get out of here before everyone starts flooding out of the school and we have to do all those teenagers running around us. Yeah.
Yeah, you sound like you're tired of it, and
Yep.
fuck it, why not?
I'm gonna grab some food. Anyone want to go to Ace Hardware with me? Regis
Why don't you go to Ace Hardware for food?
Regis on Earth has found he really likes the taste of wood, so he chews wood, eats wood.
Sure, I'll buy you all the toolboxes you want. Let's just get out of here.
I'm gonna get mahogany.
I'm just going because it's hilarious.
I wasn't expecting this game to be this hijinks and fun, but
Immediately.
it's so great. It's so great. I love this. I love this so much.
Let's stay down there.
Right. So obviously I don't have an Ace Hardware map. I'll have that for next time.
We're constantly going back to Ace Hardware.
But as you guys are making your way, Dusk, what are your current conditions?
Angry, guilty, and hopeless.
Blitz, Jesus. Shovel.
I'm guilty.
Psychonaut.
Afraid, guilty, and insecure.
And Spaceman.
I'm not sure if I got rid of angry or not when I mind wiped the principal.
You heard him. God, yeah.
Didn't really hurt him. Didn't really hurt him.
Anything.
Okay, so I got angry and guilty.
Cool. All right. Each of you give me an unleash your powers as you have made your way back home, and it's challenge time. Who's gonna get to drive the spaceship? Not Dusk.
Dusk is not going to try to follow.
Damn.
And Regis.
So,
Hey.
So it's looking like whoever takes out the most drones wins. Dusk, like, while this is fun and it's a good bonding experience, you kind of participate. Either just the combination of the day and the stress and this didn't have to be a problem. This literally, there was no actual punishment was going to happen. It's like your heart's just not in this. You know that this is kind of like a little bit of a waste, and also like, you know, just why would your friends, your teammates, make your life so much harder?
Oh, come on, Dusk. Cheer up. Have some fun.
Get your head in the game.
I'm making excuses. I think I pulled something in gym. I don't know. I was doing a little too much. I'm just kind of tired.
Pull an excuse out of your ass. You get this up together.
So the two that come from the goody two shoes backgrounds aren't really involved. Their hearts just aren't in this, which allows Psychonaut to just take the lead. Regis catches up real quick because that brotherly rivalry kind of like sparks him on, and you two are going ham. But just at the end, Psychonaut's able to pull it out, and he gets control of the spaceship. He wins the joyride.
All right. This thing is
After the
25 miles per
competition.
hour max.
Yeah, but you get chameleon plating.
Hell yeah.
Pretty fun. Just be careful.
Well, ain't no
with
one-
my
everybody
house.
to
I'm going to
see
be
this.
in there with you, you know.
It's fine.
I'm just excited for the joyride.
And the way it works, it's kind of crazy. It's a fun device. It keeps light from touching you completely. But you are still shaped like an egg, and things can touch you.
Yeah, as long as we go up high enough and avoid. Well, I think planes fly a little bit higher than this. Yeah, whatever. All right, wide open. Let's go.
All right. I'll
And
2 claps.
So,
Open
so
the door.
if any of you are hopeless, you are able to clear that.
That is literally just me.
There's enough room inside of it for everyone, so everyone can be inside
Yeah.
the ship with us.
perfect.
There's an empty
Yeah.
cloning pod in there. Yeah, if
I'm
anything
talking-
happens to me, there's a cloning pod.
No, we only want the one you, my guy.
That's weird.
I'm also talking shit to Psychonaut about his driving, even if he's going
Well,
fine.
You do better. Oh wait, that's right. You can't because you lost.
And inside of it, it's just like sleek white interior. Instead of a steering wheel, it's like a glowing pool of blue liquid that you put your hands in to control the ship.
Hell yeah. See how this
It
motherfucker handles
connects
some
to you
barrel rolls.
telepathically. So you don't have to be taught how to drive the ship. When you put your hands in the fluid, it's like the ship is a part of you. You'll be able to
Oh.
control it.
I'm gonna roll superior. Do some fucking barrel rolls.
Fucking up, like I said he was.
And there we go. Get rid of insecure. Shit.
So what condition are you taking as you crash Regus's ship?
Well, I've already got guilty.
Hey, would this count as breaking something important?
I'm not angry.
Oh,
Yeah. So, Psychonaut being jeered on by Shuffle, just like, you can't even drive this thing, you're gonna fuck it up, etc., etc., etc. He's like, no, I'm not. What are you talking? Watch this.
I don't know.
Straight,
Nothing.
straight through a billboard. You're almost about to clip and crash into a building. He's able to like bring it back up just enough as you're flying through the city streets, trying to show off. Bring it up just enough where you totally tear off a billboard. You do not collide with the building.
Fine.
Now it can regenerate itself. Okay,
Cool.
Let me get into character again. Now it can regenerate itself, so you know it's okay if you crash it. But remember, you're gonna lose control if you go into those high wind areas like you just did, and you're gonna crash. It can't.
Do you even
handle
have a Psychonaut? Do you even have a license? Why did we agree to this? Now I'm.
What are your license to fly a spaceship? Huh? Huh?
And it's
Obviously you.
Sky Police gonna pull me over?
all of the gentle blue glowings as you all start arguing, or as you two start arguing about like, I don't need a license, just turn red. And it's not a pulse or a gentle calming thing, it's just the inside looks white with a little bit of hints of blue. It's just a glowing red room now. And Psychonaut, because your hands are in the goo
In the go.
for the piloting, in your head, like, unauthorized user, state name and purpose and class.
Because when the lights turn red, I'll ask Regus what's going on.
Do you take your hands out?
Yes.
Free fall. The ship is falling to the ground.
Hands back in the goo.
I'm freaking out now.
That's okay. Hold on. Give me a moment. Let me get up next to you. I'm gonna switch with them real quick. It's not normal that happens.
There
I
was a
get the
voice
same
asking
message?
questions.
Oh. You're still alive.
Do we all hear that?
Nope. Only the person with only people that have their hands in the goo.
Oh,
Which I believe right now is owned.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys swapped. And once Regus is there, Regus, you hear a voice that you haven't heard in a long while. And the only thing it says is...
spot.
Yep, and the only thing it says is, oh, you're still alive.
I'm going to take the hopeless condition. We have to go. Now. I'll activate the chameleon plating. I'm just going to start flying off of Earth.
Ownership of this vessel has transferred.
Can I open the door?
Sure.
I'm opening the door.
You're opening the door to space as you flew off Earth?
I thought you said it transferred. I couldn't do that. I thought that's what you meant.
No. I meant, I did not mean control of the ship. Ownership of the ship is what has been told to you. You still are piloting. Nothing's changing or stopping you.
Just be quiet. If we keep going, we get far enough, we'll be fine. I'm just going to keep going.
He is taking you guys out of orbit.
Regus, what the hell?
Oh, I hope I don't.
Regus?
You know any Earth-like planets?
Yeah, Earth.
Yeah, Earth.
Oh. Hey, Matt.
Huh. Planet 6.
Anywhere else?
Planet 643. Awesome.
As soon as he starts taking us out
All of the
orbit-
red lights turn back to blue. The voice is gone, Regus.
I'm going to stop right there.
Floating in
Exactly where we're
space.
at. We're parked. We won't go anywhere.
I mean, cool, but are you gonna tell us anything?
Who was the voice?
You don't know. But you know that it's somebody who's linked to this ship, which means it could be, it's definitely back from your home world. And the last thing you heard them say is, oh, Planet 643. And then everything turned off, like it went back to normal.
So are we good?
We need to find a new home. Far away.
Is that we or you?
Well, if you want to live.
And also why?
Someone's trying to take control or ownership of my ship, and that means they're from my home planet. They're coming here now. We need to leave.
This does not sound like a we need to leave.
If there's
It
one
sounds
of
like
them
we need to
coming,
make
there's
the
an
ship
alien.
disappear.
Is there
They
no
know
way you
I'm
can
here.
hide on
They
the planet?
found me. They're coming.
They found your ship.
You know, they don't
They
take
found
kindly
your
to
ship.
places like Earth. They find
Why
places
not?
like Earth, and there's too much diversity.
Are these like your people who chase you off of your planet?
I had pink eyes and hair, and that was enough for them to want to exterminate me. Look at
Well,
every human and how different they are.
Yeah, and they've been doing a bang up job of doing the exact same thing.
Psychonaut,
So-
one of your communicators is going off.
Want to have this? Check.
Check. Where are you? It's Sunspot.
Oh, low orbit.
Why are all of the drones smashed? Reports of a spaceship flying through the city, destroyed public property.
You assume it was me. Hey,
No, you're just the only person who has signal right now.
weird. Huh.
Where are you? Did you say low orbit?
Yes.
So you're in the spaceship.
Yes.
Did you crash through a billboard?
Maybe.
It must have been some other spaceship that I know is in the city. My bad. Forgive me.
Weird times we're living in.
come back. Please come back. Please come back.
He said, please.
Yeah. Well, we'll ask Regis. Let's go back to Earth and get this sorted out.
It's apparently an oncoming alien threat.
We
should.
Which one? Is it the Brood?
No.
That'd be too easy. All right, come back. Come back. It'll be okay. We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. It's fine. I've got you. You know I've got you, right?
Yeah, you're the one we can trust.
I'm not the only one you can trust. I'm just the most accessible one you can trust.
Yeah.
There are other people you can let other people in. Mason.
Yeah, you can, but
you can let people in, Mason. It's okay.
Then they get their heads blown off on national TV.
I'm not quite convinced that it's safe to go back. I'm sorry.
People act the worst scene.
Look, we have to at least tell
I can.
Earth
we
and
can
people
leave.
on Earth so they can.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we have to at least let the people of Earth know so they can protect themselves. Look at us. Well, don't look at us, but look at the other heroes out there.
I said, do not look at us. Anybody?
Either way, don't you love this planet like we do? Don't you love the freedoms? Then why don't you fight for that?
The heroes of 1,000 Earths can stand up to the Acadians. We need to go.
Well, you'll find out just how resourceful heroes can be. I start doing some like show magic shit.
It's hopeless.
Nah, there's just too many. There's too many of us. We're constantly saving this planet all the time.
Yeah, humans are way more conscious than a lot of.
There's too much weird shit we can all do.
I love that one of yours is like, yeah, humans can overcome. The other one's like, mutants will fuck them up.
Seriously.
I don't know what he's on about, but.
It was fire gun. If the gun don't work, they just call it a day.
Either way, we have the best weapon against your people. You know their technology. You know their plans, type of things they'll do.
I was programmed for engineering. There are others of my race programmed for other things.
Pierce, someone needs you to take another condition from a brick.
Damn it.
Some of them are programmed for magic. Some of them are programmed for fighting. Some of them are doctors. And it's all been perfected.
Yeah, and we need this knowledge to defend ourselves, and that's you. And we have Sunspot to help.
And Pierce, you go ahead and clear a condition.
Damn it. Cool. Hooray. I love it.
You're
Insecure.
welcome.
We trade insecure for anger.
It's like, I'm not feeling so sure about this. Fuck that. I'm the shit.
Hold up.
Does anyone have to make a roll to, like, comfort
Oh, there is.
Vegas or anything?
Yes. In fact, maybe somebody should in this scenario.
Tell you what ain't gonna be.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I would allow either Psychonaut or Shuffle to make such a roll, or both of them, as they're both from very different approaches, trying to. No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, no.
One way or another, it'll be okay.
Yeah, that's what's that?
It's gonna be mundane. I'm angry, so it's gonna be a rough one for me.
No, then I'll do it. I'm only guilty so far. Okay, here we go.
So comfort or support is the name of this thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You roll mundane for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
To roll with mundane.
7.
On a hit,
they hear you. Mark potential.
clear condition or shift labels.
Labels.
Up to you.
Okay. I am going to clear my guilty because I don't know when I would
No,
do that.
no, you don't. They do.
Oh, for them. I picked up for them.
But they hear you.
I got angry, guilty, and hopeless.
Hopeless, take it off.
You can clear one of those conditions, whichever you feel is appropriate based off of what Shuffle has told you and his comforting.
You're hopeless. There you go.
Again, they get to pick, not you, Phil.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get rid of hopeless because that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by it. I'm trying to give him hope.
If you think we'll be safe going back, and well, I suppose we'll go back. I'll turn the ship around, go back towards Earth.
Nice.
Thank you.
He is not kidnapping you into space. Good job. I was like, well, that's going to change this entire campaign. All right.
Immediately.
It's like it's the Greek underworld all over again.
Right.
All right. You guys make it back down safely. Sunspot listens to the story in detail and is like, okay, we'll look into it. Fortunately, like, you know, X-Men and those from Charles's ilk and learnings and stuff, we have wings. We can reach out to other alien cultures and see what's going on, and if there's any movements, we'll have a good warning and we'll have safety precautions in place. And that sounds kind of weird, mostly because Professor X, Charles Xavier, has gone full recluse. He shut down Xavier's Academy, everything since the assassination. It's almost like hopeless, guilt, etc., etc., etc. He has so many conditions after that.
All of them. All
Literally.
all at the same time.
And the rest of the school week kind of goes calm. Mr. Buchanan does not come back to school this week. The rumor mill kind of like the high school rumor mill, always shifting, always constant, always moving. But on Friday, when the school paper comes out,
Grabbing it.
who reads the school paper?
Oh yeah, I'm
100%.
excited to see it.
Yeah.
What is the inner circle? Nefarious mutant powers here in school? Question mark is the headline.
So that's
So-
a headline. That's not even the gossip column.
Yes, I love this.
Led by resident alien and creature from beyond, Regis. The inner circle seems to be making their moves and making their plays, erasing memories of faculty while implanting eggs and other memories in others. Is the school doomed? Will things continue to worsen? Or,
This is so good.
or will these benevolent benefactors, one, Leon, and names all four of you that were out there. This group comprised of
Fuck.
Yes.
seems to be making their moves. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen many different plays to become prom king and queen. This might be the most elaborate.
Oh shit, prom.
What a wicked web.
Not the problem again.
Oh hell yeah, prom. Let's do it.
Well, I feel a little more relieved to see the spin like that, but not feeling that this guy's honest. Does the article have his name?
Yeah, I need that.
Stephen with a PH. Smith.
Mm.
We need to make him think that I'm brainwashing the school slowly.
No.
That's literally what he has in the
Doing
newspaper. He's already done that for you.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Already done.
Don't.
Already in there.
I want him to believe he's the last one with free will here.
What else is in
Wanting
there?
freedom, and then you're.
Is it just this one column?
What do you mean?
Like, is there any other like rumors or anything like that? Any other spooky things?
Other rumors. Other rumors.
Just anything else of note in the paper?
Yeah. Mr. Buchanan dead. It's like ever since receiving what is being referred to now as the gift from Regis. From the inner circle, not Regis, from the inner circle. Mr. Buchanan has not been seen, heard from, able to be contacted. He is presumed to have met an unfortunate fate as alien DNA did not match with his host body.
This is great.
Principal Reeves suffering from early onset Alzheimer's.
Are we all reading these together, like in the same spot? That's all reading our own copy?
Your call. You guys can either have gone to your separate first period classes and find.
What'd you say, Pierce?
Well, I definitely grab one. I am in my first period
He's asking, are you reading it together or are you all separate?
I grab all the way to first period.
Okay, so Psychonaut is separate.
Okay. Same. So we all went our different ways in reading this.
There is one common thing, is you're in 4 different corners of the school right now. But there's one common thing amongst all of you. Since the first column, the first one, where you're all named as part of some group known as the Inner Circle, all eyes in your classes are just staring at you.
I'm gonna skip my classes except for my electives in social studies.
You could have just got an in-school suspension and avoided all of this. That is literally
teenagers supposed to make good decisions.
That is literally Dusk's internal monologue right now.
All you had to do was go to ISS.
That's all you had to do.
I'm going to try this
class. I'm just going to be making flyers that say join the Inner Circle and slipping them into random people's lockers.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm trying to think of ways to spin this.
Hilarious.
This is in our favor. I'm trying to use the wrong
Leon, you who have not been linked to any real superhero, mutant, anything here in school.
Yeah.
When you go to your locker, there's a note that falls out. And you pick it up, and when you read it, it's mute. It just says 2 words: "Muty scum."
Muty scum.
And that's where we're leaving off.
Nice.
Great first session, guys.
You want to mark it insecure?
Yep. I'm going to just show you this map real quick. So many things planned for today. But you know what? I am so much more happy with where this went. I really am.
Crash your ship.
I feel like I bring a certain ingredient of chaos into
I love it. I love it. It's great.
It's working so well for this team.
It really is.
So,
and that was a great premiere, a good lead off. You definitely got to see what everybody's about. Both the viewers as well as you, fellow players.
Look, Ashley, you seem stressed.
I love that Ashley, for the first time, is I'm not going to be an agent of chaos in a game. I'm going to be the straight-laced good person.
And this is what you get.
And
you put me with I love it.
I'm trying to play that more kind, pointing toward good, but it's this is so good. I can
Morally compass? No, your morally compass is broke still.
all right, it's time for our favorite time of the day. Pierce, who made your day today? And remember, there cannot be repeats. You have to pick different things.
Yeah. Everybody was fantastic.
They really were. It was great.
Whew.
Poor Ashley. Poor
Let's
Ashley.
scoop the obvious one.
I tried to be good. I tried to be good.
Yep. 4.
The moment it got to be fun time. You know what? Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we could use this on Facebook.
Like, what?
Maybe they should think I could be able to put eggs in people's brains.
Amazing.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's a great idea.
This is great.
Can you though? Can you do it? No, I just want to know.
But on the real. Okay.
Yeah, for real.
Shuffle.
I'm giving mine to Ashley for the shadow over the mouth. It's like thank God someone trying to help me to stop it.
I love
that, or I'd make a portal and shove him through it.
I love that the screen has inadvertently been designed where it's like Team Lawful Good versus Team Chaos.
It's only gonna get worse.
It's gonna be great.
No. It wasn't unintentional. Jen knew what she was doing with this. She'd seen our group messages.
Dusk. Who made your day today?
I gotta give it to Psychonaut, to Pierce, for just edging on the chaos. For just
He was so good at
let's
it.
do this.
That is true to form the character he said he was going to be playing this entire time. And the first time a drop of chaos hit, he's like, "Fuck yeah, do it, King!"
A drop of chaos from the tap, and Pierce is just over there, faucet on.
Hell yeah,
all the
there's a
way.
bucket. We going.
And finally, Spaceman. Who made your day today? Mitch?
Mitch.
Sorry, my mic was off.
It's okay.
Dusk was pretty great. The amount of stress that Regus induced on that.
So good.
But you didn't induce it on just the character. You induced it on me physically as a person.
Amazing. Well, guys, that was the premiere of X-Celsior. It's a great time. It's a great time already.
Jen.
If you are not part of our Discord community, come join us over in Discord. Tell these nerds how great of a job and how entertaining they were. Talk to us about all kinds of games. Join us in World of Warcraft. We're all very much on there right now. And yeah. The Discord is where we vote for games. It's where you can sign up for games, etc., etc., etc. It's where we all hang out. It's where we talk. It's where we live. It's our not a cult. We would love to have you over there with us. If you came in later and you're like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Another question. What the fuck?
Why are they in space?
Me through.
This
Happening.
this game will be uploaded, edited down on YouTube on Wednesdays. So expect to see that drop on Wednesdays. But you can check out all of our other games. We had a premiere of Werewolf last night. We have Highlander tomorrow, so on and so forth. And then, of course, all of our previous games. If you would please give us a like, a comment, a dislike, subscribe, whatever. Help us push our YouTube numbers. We're slowly beginning to climb again, and we would love to hit more milestones over there. This season is freaking amazing.
Agreed, Mike. This shit's gonna be the best.
Yeah.
And of course, Patreon. Patreon is what we do to fund things. These cool school maps, these books, they're not free. So the money from Patreon goes right back into the channel. Is what we use to do this hobby that we love, to provide content for you, our viewers, as well as for us ourselves, and entertain ourselves for hours with giggles and goofs. Patreon gets you all kinds of fun things like credits in our YouTubes, all of our YouTube videos. It gets you merch bundles. It gets you slots in games, weighted voting, so on, so forth, etc. All the wonderful things. Access to a private Discord channel. So if you have spare funds and you like fun things, maybe considering throwing a couple bones our way. Why not? Help the shenanigans continue. That's all Patreon is for. We are back tomorrow with the last of the premieres of Season 1 of 2024, JenOfThieves' first full-length campaign, a Highlander Everyday Heroes campaign, wherein we are immortals. We have inside of us Blood of Kings. Who wants to live forever? I do. other Queen songs here. Actually, my character doesn't. I think I'm playing the only non-immortal character, but it's gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to that game. Also, if you're in our Discord and you want to maybe help Jen out, she is looking for villains for the Highlander game. That would require maybe 1 to 3 sessions of you playing, depending on what villain you and her work out, so on and so forth. But if you can't commit to the whole 12 to 15 sessions, but you want to still jump in and have goofs with some fun people, that's the way to do it. So Discord, message JenOfThieves. She's up there at the top with the other, with me, essentially. If not, but we're back Friday with session 2 of Werewolf the Apocalypse, Prophecies, our new season of a continuous campaign. And of course, Saturdays at noon, we have our X-Men themed Ratchet game, X-Celsior.
We're the Ratchet game? No, fantastic.
So far, well, you guys out Ratchet
Cool.
Werewolf last night.
Yeah.
And it didn't even feel like it's been done. It didn't feel like
Well, part of the ratchet
2
was
hours. Or 2.5 hours.
slightly.
We were joined today by Psychonaut, portrayed by Pierce Power Tough, Spaceman, portrayed by Mitch, Shuffle, portrayed by Filibuster, and Dusk, portrayed by Ashley, the Mage, Rage, Witch, Brick, the Brick, Magic Ashley, Ashley. Yeah. I am DM Daddy RPG. Remember, Daddy loves you very much. And you have a great rest of your weekend and or work week if you're watching this on YouTube in the future.
Yeah.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.